Pacific Source wants to know, what do you think about hand catching your drone? There are very few times when hand catching is actually necessary. There are, like everything in life, there are risks associated with it and ways to mitigate those risks. And sometimes that's the thing to do. Most of the time, the right way to land is not to hand catch, because the benefit of hand catching is not outweighed by the risks, or does not outweigh the risk. Like how to hand catch your drone, hand launch and hand catch.
What's up, guys? I'm Parker Shepard.
Let's take a look at this
I am a travel FPV drone pilot currently in Iceland right now.
Parker Shepard, don't copy strike me, please, bro. I'm gonna play your video, and I hope you don't copy strike me.
We're on the south.
And here's what I want to know: is this a responsible way to teach hand launching and hand catching, or is it irresponsible?
East coast of Iceland, and I'm going to show you guys how to hand launch and hand catch your FPV drone today. Now, this is whenever I was starting FPV, I tried to look up videos on how to do, and I couldn't find anything. So once I learned how to...
Yeah, no one's going to teach you how to do it because it's really dangerous, and no one wants the responsibility when you hurt yourself.
Do it. I knew I wanted to share it with you guys, give you guys a quick and easy tutorial on how to do it. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you don't already have it set up, you want to set up angle mode on your drone. If you guys don't know how to do that, I have a great video on that. I'll link it right here. And angle mode is basically the easiest way to catch your drone whenever you're flying. You don't necessarily need it whenever you go to launch the drone. I only use it whenever I'm landing, but you could also do it when you're launching the drone if you want to make it easier on yourself. So, gonna go ahead and plug in. We're gonna wait till it gets calibrated. Okay, so now whenever I launch the drone, I basically just hold it out. I have a pre-arm on my controller, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip my pre-arm, make sure my throttle is all the way down, and I have my finger ready to go on the arm button. Pull the drone up and out away from you. I'm gonna angle it a little bit in the direction I'm gonna start flying, and then I'm just gonna arm it. And then I'm gonna take off just like that.
Okay,
and that is how I hand launch the drone.
Yeah.
Now, you can make it a little easier on yourself, and you can actually put it in angle mode, so then you can take off, and you can actually take off with your goggles off then.
Yeah, problem with that is if it's in angle mode and you have it tilted, when you arm, it will try to fight you, and in some cases, it'll just go... It's pretty violent.
I just like to do it that way because it's just easiest and works well for me. But now, whenever you go to catch the...
What's going on? Is this handheld? His background's moving. Somebody's holding this. This is not a tripod. Interesting.
You're going to want to throw the drone into angle mode. So I'm going to flip my switch to put the drone in angle mode.
It'd be helpful if we could see the drone.
And now I can take my goggles off.
And fly it line of sight.
And fly my drone just line of sight.
Oh, okay. So step one, learn how to fly line of sight. So I'll actually fly the drone over here and show you guys how angle mode works. So as you guys can see here, whenever I am flying it, any movement I do, the drone just automatically levels itself back out. Basically, whenever the drone is in angle mode, any movement you do with the drone to watch it and fly it that way. Throttle and arm button, and then once it gets close to you, you're just gonna have it over you real slow, bring it in, and then you'll disarm it and catch it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Just like that. So I just keep my finger on that throttle, and then once I get the drone close to me, I just hit that arm button real quick, drone would drop, and I catch it. And yeah, that's the easiest way to hand catch your drone. Sand, the motors, you'll be able to boats. Plus, you kind of look like a badass when you catch the drone. So drop a like, subscribe. Okay. So, so this is a case where everything he said is accurate, but there was a lot that was unsaid, in my opinion. Like that, I didn't hear at any point that there was a disclaimer. Like, for example, if you try and do a hand launch and you've put a left-hand prop on a right-hand motor, as soon as you raise throttle, it will immediately flip over and try and eat your face. That's the kind of thing that you would tell people if you're doing a tutorial.
I would say that video would be better if it had more discussion of safety. To do a video like that and not have any discussion of safety is, in my opinion, irresponsible. Just saying, here's how to hand launch. Step 1, hold the drone. Step 2, arm. Step 3, fly away. Yeah, duh. But that you haven't done anything to mitigate the danger. You've just shown. That's like saying how to do a backflip. Step 1, jump in the air. Step 2, flip over backwards. Step 3, land on your feet. Okay, I'll get right on that. I think there's a lot of information left out there, and I think no attempt was made to mitigate the safety risks. And any tutorial about hand launching has to start with saying, why don't we just hand launch all the time? And the answer is because the drone can injure you. And then you say, here's how we're gonna hand launch safely to mitigate the risks and try and understand why and how to do it right. So that's how I would approach that.